There's two reps, same product, same amount of time in the business. One does 80K, one does 400K. It's not just skill, it's not just time in the business. It's all about your mindset. Before we get into what top salespeople, elite salespeople think, let's actually take a step back and look at what some of those average producers are thinking that get in the way. Number one, they hope they say yes. They go into the call not with intentionality, but with some form of hope that gets in the way, that causes us to not think about the person that you're actually sitting in front of, that you're trying to serve and solve an issue, and you're focusing on your own shit in your brain. Number two, it's not the lead, it's the market. They get caught up in, well, it's the CRM and it's the market that we're in right now. It's the timing, or I'm too new or I'm too old. And we all have that little person that sits on our shoulder and whispers those rationalizations in our ear all day long. And we like to call that little person Mr. Mediocrity or Mr. M for short, right? The idea of knocking that person sometimes off your shoulder up to 200 times a day, that's up to you. Number three is I just need more activity. And let's be honest, for most people, that's actually true. We are so focused on what's going wrong here or what's going wrong there that at the end of the day, we're not actually putting in the work. Pick up the phone, have a conversation with people. Stop being afraid of failure. Because realistically, fear of failure is just fear of exposure. We're afraid that it's going to show our true insecurities and what's actually going wrong with us. But at the end of the day, if we're not trying, we are failing. Number four is I'm not a natural closer. I don't want to be pushy. And whenever I hear this from salespeople, I want to ankle tackle them. Your job is to move somebody from point A to point B to help them make a decision. And if I am trying to buy a product and I'm sitting on the fence, it's a salesperson's job to ask better questions to help them move in a direction. Absolutely yes is okay and no is okay. Help this person make a decision. It is your job to help them move in the right direction. And that's okay if it's not a yes. Number five is I'll get motivated when I start closing. And here's the raw truth. If you're waiting for something to happen to get motivated, you're going to be waiting for a long time. At the end of the day, it's how you show up in the present. If you're focusing on something in the future, it's never going to happen because it's the future. If we can live in the present and get motivated right now in the moment, that's how we move forward. That's how we serve somebody right now. If the person sitting across from you is waiting for you to get motivated, you're not serving them. Get motivated right now by focusing on what you can control. I actually have a whole video about that I posted last week. Go ahead and check it out if you need a little bit more of that. Now, here's what the top 1% actually believe, and not just believe, they put into practice. Number one is I don't sell, I solve. If your focus going into the conversation is serving and digging and uncovering and asking questions and showing up curious, you're actually going to get a lot further because you're not focusing on yourself. You're focusing on the person across from you. Number two, reps don't close deals, questions do. It's kind of like the concept when somebody is out networking and having conversations with people, we get it backwards. A lot of people focus on trying to be interesting. And that's the same thing in sales. They're fully focusing on here's why this product is so great for you. Instead of trying to be interesting, be interested. Care about the person across from you. And you do that by asking really intentional, focused questions. Top salespeople, they know what those questions are and they're intentional about making sure to ask them. Tell me a little bit more about that. Or how has that impacted you? Or how do you feel knowing that that's where we are? Allowing you to actually help uncover a little bit more of that emotion within the person you're sitting across from does a world of difference. Emotion closes sales and you tie logic into it. People don't buy because they think the product's cool. They buy because they have that feeling that it's going to be the right fit, and then they tie logic into it. Ask better questions. Number three, I'm in control of my process, not the outcome. Confidence comes from focusing on delivering your process and not worrying about what the other person is going to say because you can't control that. You focus on what you can control. Number four, I get better every single day. There's this concept called self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is our confidence and belief in ourselves that we can overcome certain challenges, obstacles, where we can go right through, right under, right over whatever obstacles thrown our way. If we believe that we're never going to get better or this is just who I am, then you're true. You're right. You're not going to get better. But if you have and continue to build this concept of self efficacy, the more the effort that you put in, the more you review your calls, the more that you review your numbers, the more that you are a student of the game, the better you're going to do. Last one, number 5. My confidence is in my activity, not my results. There's this concept called CIA, not the Central Intelligence Agency, but control, influence, accept. If you think of this as a target, in the middle, you have the things that you can control. Right outside of that, you have the things that you can influence. And the biggest circle of them all is the things that you can accept. You can influence if somebody says yes or no. You can't control if somebody says yes or no. And so that little circle right there in the middle, what are the things that you can actually control? Again, you can't control the results, but you absolutely can control your attitude, the effort, and the activity that you're putting into it. If you control that and you have the confidence that you're going to continue to put in the activity, there's no stopping you. Here's a quick way to start leveling up your mindset today. Ask yourself these 3 questions after every single call. Number 1, did I stay curious or did I rush the pitch? Staying curious allows you to focus on the other person that you're sitting in front of and get out of your damn head. Number 2, did I control what I could? My prep, my questions, my tone. Did I take the time to get ready for the call instead of winging it and jumping in and hoping it goes well? Number 3, what can I improve? And this isn't without blaming the prospect, the situation, the circumstance. What is it that specifically I can get better at? And not 10 things, 1 thing. If you give yourself 10 things that you're trying to improve, you're not going to work on a single one of them. If you say, here's 1 thing that I want to work better on my next call, you will continue to get better and better and better and better. That 1% difference makes absolutely the biggest difference in the world. If you ask these questions daily, your mindset will shift and your performance will follow. You got to remember, elite reps, they're not born, they are built. So you taking some of these ideas and concepts and implementing them today, tomorrow, next week, that is slowly building the machine for you to be the best version of yourself. And if something resonated with you today, go ahead and hit that like button because that helps me know to keep pumping these videos out. And if you want more of these, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we're pumping these out every single week. Let's get after it.